Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 1st chapter, verse number 21. Kanya Kubje Vija Kashchid Dasipatir Ajamila Namna Nashta Sadacharo Dasya Sangsarga Dushita Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Dasi Patir Jamila
Dasi Patir Jamila
Dasi Patir Jamila
Dasi Patir Jamila
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Dasyak Sangsarga Dushita
Dasya Samsarga Dushita
Dasyak Sangsarga Dushita
Dasya Samsarga Dushita
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Dasi Patira Jamila
Dasi Patir Jamila
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Dasyak Sangsarga Dushita
Dasya Samsarga Dushita
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Dasi Patira Jamila
Dasi Patir Jamila
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Dasyak Sangsarga Dushita
Dasya Samsarga Dushita
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Dasi Patira Jamila
Dasi Patir Jamila
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Dasyak Sangsarga Dushita
Dasya Samsarga Dushita
Kanya Kubde Dvija Kashchid
Kanya Kubje Dvija Kashchid
Dasi Patira Jamila
Dasi Patir Jamila
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Namna Nashta Sadacharo
Dasya Samsarga Dushita
Dasya Samsarga Dushita.
In the country known as Kanya Kubja, there was a Brahmana of the name Ajamila. Later on, he married a kept maidservant, a prostitute. On account of the association with the low-class woman, he lost all his Brahminical qualities.
This is the history. Yesterday we talked itihasa udaharantim. Atra udaharantim imam itihasam puratam. This Karnakubja dija kaschit asit dasipati ajamila namna nasta sadachar dasya sangsarga dusita. This Karnakubja is still there. It is now known as Kanauj, within the division of Kanpur. It is very old city, resided by Brahmins especially. Still in that city, the most inhabitants are Brahmins, just like Nadia, Navadvip. It was formerly, even in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, inhabited by Brahmins, learned scholars. So similarly, in northern India, this place, Kanauj, since very long time, it is a very celebrated place. Now this place is very much famous for manufacturing perfumes, rose water, scented autos, like that. So anyway, it is history. Long, long ago, there was a Brahmin, Dvija. Dvija means twice born. First birth by the father and mother. That kind of birth is obtainable by any person, man or animal. As soon as you take birth, there must be father and mother. Without father and mother, there is no question of birth. Therefore, in the human society, they do not take this birth as very important. We are very much proud of becoming American or Indian on account of birth. But according to the Vedic civilization, simply the birth by father and mother is not very important. There must be second birth, Dvija. Di means second, and Ja means birth. So according to the Vedic civilization, a human being must be trained up to become Dvija or take his birth second time. This is human civilization. Sanskarat bhavet Dvija, janmana jayate Shudra. Simply by ordinary birth, by father and mother, it is Shudra. But the civilization is how a Shudra or less than Shudra can be elevated to the position of a Brahmana. That is civilization. So, as I was explaining yesterday, that if you keep people fourth class men, then that is not advancement of civilization. Attempts should be made how a fourth class man can be raised to the first class position by culture and education. So this Ajamila, he was trained up by his parents to be a qualified Brahmana. What is that qualified Brahmana? You have heard many times. Sama, Dhamma, Sattam, Saucham, Arjavam, Titiksha, Jnanam, Vijnanam, Astikam, Brahmakarma Sabhava. These qualities should be developed. First of all, Sama. Sama means equilibrium in the mental position. Mind is never disturbed. There are so many causes of the mind being disturbed. When the mind is not disturbed, that is called Sama. Guru napi dukkhena na vicharlate. That is perfection of yoga. Jangalabhya chaparanglamhang mannate nadhikam tatha jasmin sthite guru napi dukkhena na vicharlate. This is training. Mind is very flickering. Even 5,000 years ago, when Arjuna was advised by Krsna that you make your restless mind fixed up, he frankly said, Krishna, it is not possible. Chanchala himmana Krishna, pramati balavadira. I see my mind is always very much agitated, and to control the mind is exactly an attempt to stop the wind. So it is not possible. But actually his mind was fixed up in Krishna. So those who mind have been fixed up at the lotus feet of Krishna, they have conquered. Their mind is fixed up. That is wanted. Sabai manak Krishna padara vindayo vachangsi vaikuntha gunanu. These are the qualifications of Maharaj Ambarish. He was very responsible emperor, but his mind was fixed up at the lotus feet of Krishna. That is what. So this is Brahminical qualification to practice how to fix up the mind at the lotus feet of Krishna. And that is the perfection of yoga. Yoga means not to show some magical feats, no. Real perfection of yoga means to fix up the mind at the lotus feet of Krishna. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, you will find the last conclusion of the yoga chapter, 6th chapter. Yoginam api sarvesam madgata antaratmana sadhyavan bhajati juma sami yukta samavata. That was encouraging to Arjuna, because Arjuna thought, then I am useless, I cannot fix up. But his mind was already fixed up. Therefore, Krishna encouraged him, don't be discouraged. Anyone whose mind is already fixed up in me, always, he is the first class, topmost yogi. Therefore, we should be always thinking of Krishna. That is Hare Krishna. If you chant Hare Krishna, that means your mind is fixed up in Krishna. That is the perfection of yoga. So to become a Brahmin, this is the first qualification, to keep the mind fixed up, not being agitated. Somehow. And when your mind is fixed up, then your senses will be controlled. If you fix up your mind that I shall simply chant Hare Krishna and take prasadam, no more business, then the senses will be controlled automatically. Tara madhye jiv bhavati lobo maya sudurmati. So these are the different stages. How to become a Brahmin. Sama, dhamma. Then sattam, truthful. Truthful means, in one sense, ordinary truthful. But real truthful means to know the absolute truth. Absolute. So that absolute truth, who is absolute truth? Krishna. We are searching after truth. What is the truth? What is the relative truth? But when you come to Krishna, that is absolute. Sarva karana karana. This is truth. Then what is the cause of this truth? This is the niti. So when you come to Krishna, so above him there is no more truth. Krishna has no cause, but he is the cause of everything. Sarva karana. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi. He has no, people ask generally that everything has cause. What is the cause of Krishna? The answer is Anadi. He has no cause. That is God. Anadi, Adi. He is the cause of everything. Anadi, Radi, Govinda, Sarva Karana Karana. So, if our mind is fixed up in Krishna, then naturally the senses will be controlled. If we fix up our mind that we shall not do anything, dhirabrata, bhajanti mang dhirabrata, this is determination, that I shall have nothing to do without Krishna, then you are first class yogi. Dijo, Brahman, everything. Everything. So these are the qualifications of not Dijo. Dijo is primary qualification of becoming a Brahman. Sanskarat bhavadija. By sanskar, by the reformatory process, one is initiated, that is called Dija, Ditya Janma. The spiritual master is the father and the Vedic knowledge is the mother. This is called Dija. Ditya Janma, second birth. So, after being Dija, when the spiritual master sees that he is acquired sadachar. Sadachar means these four things: no illicit sex, no intoxication, no meat eating, no gambling. Taking bath thrice, rising early in the, these are called sadachar. These are Brahminical qualifications. So this Ajamila was very nicely trained up, born of a Brahmin father, and his father trained him. But unfortunately, when he was a young man, he was passing through the road, he saw one Shudra is embracing another Sudrani or prostitute. Now it is very common affair all over the world. A man is embracing, kissing. But this was not allowed in gentleman's society. The Sudras, the fourth class man, they used to do that. Sometimes, not always. So he was a young man, and naturally when he saw that a young Shudra is embracing another young girl, Sudrani, and she is not properly dressed, she became attracted. He became attracted. And they were drunk. So in this way, he fell a victim of that prostitute. He liked that prostitute, and later on he remained with her, and he had very good wife, very respectable family, Brahmin, but he forgot everything. Therefore it is said, Nasta Sadacharo. He lost all Brahminical qualification. So, he was so much trained up, and still, by seeing the sex behavior of a Shudra and Sudrani, he fell down long years ago. Now these things are very common affair. How the young man can be saved? It is very difficult. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given one panacea, chant Hare Krishna. That can save you. Otherwise it is very difficult. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam kalau nastiva. By practicing the tapasya and yoga, nothing will help you. Because the age is very fallen. Especially mentioned, kalau nastiva. Otherwise one cannot. So, he lost all sadachar. Kanukubji dhija kaschit means someone. Every Brahman was very elevated. One, somebody, kaschit. Kaschit dasipati. And why he fell down? Because he married one mid-servant prostitute. The prostitute class you will find in the history of India. but they are a class, a low class woman. Otherwise, in gentleman class or higher class, namely the Brahman, Kshatriya and Vaishya, it is not possible to mix freely. That is not possible. They still, in respectable families, the young girls, they are not allowed to go out, not to mix with any. The first young man is her husband, and the father, mother selects, then this is the process. So, prostitution was existent. Now I do not know what is the position, but in the low class, dasipati, maid-servant, sweeper, maid-servant, one could mix and have the advantage of prostitution in the lower class, not in the higher class. So therefore it is stated that kachit dasipati, not the married wife, but dasipati, a maid-servant. And his name was Ajamila. Dasipati Ajamila, namna. So, what was his condition? Nasta sadachara. He lost all the sadachara. Sadachara, these are the sadachara. To rise early in the morning, to take bath, attend Mangalarati, chant Hare Krishna mantra, read books, Vedic literature, and then prasadam, always some prescribed duty for Krishna consciousness. That is called sadachara. So, Ajamil, on account of this association of this prostitute, he lost all good qualities, sadachar, and then he took all available professional for earning money. That will be described